What is going on, guys? This is Prince Pyramid back at it, back with another episode of the Layton Lodge series, where we get all the trophy animals from Hirschfeld and Layton. And we're out here on Layton trying to get us our diamond moose. So let's get into it. So the good news for us is I should have a diamond moose somewhere on here. We're actually setting up a great one moose grind. And at first, I was watching some other folks do it, and I was like, I could do it on Layton. So I started my grind on Layton, and unfortunately, I'm not going to do this on Layton. Absolutely not. Layton Lakes, just because the river makes it, it's not the river itself, but shooting across the river and then having to go retrieve your moose when it runs for, 100 yards. Is an absolute chore that is optional, because you can go to Medved and do it, because Medved's got nothing but the frozen waters. So even if you shoot across the water, you can just run across the frozen lakes. So I've moved the grind to Layton, I moved the grind to Medved. But the good news is, because we started this grind on Layton, we should be able to find us a diamond moose somewhere on this map for our Layton Lake series. So hopefully it doesn't take too awful long. We got some females here. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep running this. I still have all my tents down because part of me thinks that we could do a whitetail grind, because I know the moose and the whitetail on Layton have kind of the same home range, so maybe we'll do a whitetail grind on Layton instead, but we'll see. That wouldn't even be a bad idea either, because we still need the whitetail for the series too, so we could two birds with one stone. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to do this Layton series at least once a week, along with the Call of the Wild Pest Control. We're taking out trolls at least once a week, and obviously the non-Call of the Wild games are always on the weekend. So the channel's still relatively new, and we're still figuring out a schedule that works, but the schedule's kind of coming together. We're trying to do, multiple Call of the Wild series a week, at least a new episode every week until those series are done, and then we'll start another one. And weekends are usually going to consist of Call of the Wild stuff like Far Cry, or whenever we're done with Far Cry, probably the Assassin's Creed Hunting Society missions, but we'll see. We still got a lot of Far Cry left. And at least once a week, probably a new video for the hot takes too. I know a lot of people like those too. But trying to keep it on sports, but we may get into other stuff, pop culture, video games, whatever. That's kind of dominating the news cycle. Can we find another female moose? There's another female moose down here. We may have to move up further north. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to move further north. That's all right. And you can see the mission at the bottom, guys. The good news is we still have several of the diamonds available from the missions that are going to go in the lodge. So hopefully this time Mr. Black doesn't troll me. He definitely trolled me the first time, so I definitely will want to get a diamond Mr. Black this time instead of a troll. And then we got the diamond Roosevelt elk and the were coyote available. So at least those will go in the lodge. The only thing is, I don't know if I would put the diamond coyote in my main lodge, because I'm trying to get every diamond in the game in that lodge, or if I would put it in the Layton lodge. Because I'll show you guys later, but the Layton lodge already has a few rares. Now the cinnamon black bear is going to get replaced by Mr. Black, but I may put the diamond coyote in my main lodge, and then put the albino coyote that's already in there, just leave him in the Layton series, but we'll see. I really wish I had that hunt on video, but unfortunately the internet crashed, and we obviously don't get to keep the video when we have an internet crash, which is really unfortunate. Because I don't think I'll ever find another albino coyote. Alright, we're further north now, but we still haven't really seen any moose. But just to reiterate, just the quick version, guys. Once a week, we're going to do the Layton series. Once a week, we're going to do the Call of the Wild Pest Control series. Once a week, at least, we're going to do a Hot Takes video. And then we'll probably have like diamond or rare hunts for the other 2 weekdays. And then on the weekends, we're going to do non-Call of the Wild videos. And try to get back to streaming. I definitely have gotten away from streaming. Well, the last week I was sick, and the week before my family was here, so it was kind of a weird, unfortunate situation when it comes to streaming. But we'll try to get back to that. I do like streaming, and it gives you a lot of content you can use as well. All right, finally a male moose. Are you a diamond though? Nope. Nope. We got a bunch of them running. I'm gonna get hit by this one. Don't see any moose over there. I wanted to spot all these over here, because I know we got a big respawn somewhere over here. I don't think it's a level 5 yet. Oh man, I know we have a big respawn here, and then there's a big respawn up at like the very tip of the river, so that's where we'll probably end if we haven't found one here. But I know that there's at least one that's either going to be a high 4 or a 5 on this middle part of the river. That's a decent one right there. It's just not what we're looking for. I'm gonna take a shot on him. And right there. That should have been a good shot. Also, I've switched recently. I guess that shot was with the 300, but on my actual moose grind, I find the 375 to be a little bit more useful. I know a lot of folks have been using that 375 for moose grinding. Honestly, I haven't seen a huge difference between that and the 300, but I can see a little more knockdown power, a little more like instant drop in their vitals if I hit it with the 375 versus the 300. Because the 300 has that little delay. If you get a lung shot where it kind of runs off and you don't know, and then all of a sudden it'll drop to 50%. So, a big boy right here. Right there. Oh, that was not a good shot. So the weird thing when it comes to grinding moose, it's a trade-off. Do you want to go for heart shots and then you don't have to track at all? And the problem is, if you go for heart shots and you miss it, you probably have to track for a minute. That was a good shot though. You're probably gonna have to, I mean, I don't want to say an hour, but like you're gonna lose a lot of time, a lot of drink time if you don't just go for the safe double lung shot. Because they will run even if you double lung them. And if you go for the heart, miss it, and it's just the flesh, like it's gonna take a long time for them to bleed out. So that's kind of the weird game you have to play, figuring out what's the most efficient way to collect moose. How do you maximize the time you got during a drink time? And we got him, and there should be another one over here. We still haven't found that diamond, so I'm probably gonna go up north, like to the very top of the map. I know that there's a big boy moose up there. but also it's been a while since I've actually. Let's pick him up right there. It's been a while since I've actually been taking moose off of Layton because my focus has been primarily on Medved. I don't see any more moose. I will say that the Layton cabin series has really kind of got me back on Layton recently. I wasn't a huge fan of, Layton or Hirschfelden. I'm still not a huge fan of Hirschfelden. But I was kind of spoiled because by the time I had come into the Call of the Wild game, there's already DLC maps. And those DLC maps to me were instantly the thing that made the game playable. Because if I had to just play Layton and Hirsch, I don't think I ever would have really gotten big into this game, especially just Hirsch. Because that was kind of the first thing that happened. When I first got this game, I wanted to play pretty much the maps in the order. So I tried the free maps. So I start on Hirsch. And while I was on Hirsch, the game felt so boring that I put the game down for like 2 months. I wasn't even interested in playing this game. I think I started, I was going to play Hirsch, and then it's like, this is boring. I haven't seen an animal in hours. I think I actually played South Park. I think I played South Park, the Stick of Truth. Also a banger of a game, but then we came back. I think my brother actually told me you need to stop focusing on Hirsch and like try Silver Ridge. That's a good. And then Silver Ridge was the map that kind of got me hooked. And now I can hunt Layton and Hirsch just fine, but they're still not my favorite maps. I'm still kind of shocked. We haven't seen a big moose down here. In fact, we haven't seen too many males, period, down here. Oh boy. Let's check over here. I'm just kind of sitting here debating at what point do we pull the trigger and head north. Because there's one northern, like at the very tip of the river in the north, that has consistently given me a big 4 or a 5 every time I've shot the zone. Got some turkeys back there. Need that for the lodge too. Though the problem is I don't think I've ever actually and I have plenty of diamond Miriam turkey, but I don't think I've ever taken one off of Layton Lakes. So I didn't want to put one in there without it coming from Layton. That's the challenge. That's the challenge, because I have plenty of fallow deer, and I still had to go find a diamond fallow from Hirschfelden. Diamonds got to come from Hirsch, or they got to come from Layton. And it's a female. Because honestly, if I could, I'd just, I could get most of the trophies from Layton and Hirsch on different maps and never have to hunt them. But that's not in the spirit of the challenge, I guess. Plus, there's still some diamonds I'm missing from the larger list. Like, I'm down to 30-ish diamonds left that I still need. And I mean, you guys see the videos. We're slowly going through and we're getting rid of diamonds off the list. I still believe every diamond in the game is a harder challenge than every great one in the game, period. But once we get every diamond, then we'll have to focus on great ones. So I guess I'll be more qualified to speak on it at that point. All right, let's just go ahead and... I mean, we could run the south again, because that's basically where we've been hitting. Like, run the kind of the middle and then run the full river, but I just don't know if we're gonna find us a moose down here. We'll definitely find one further north, but I just don't know. Oh, let's just reset the time. I didn't even think about that until I came here, but now let's head north. Let's head north here. I don't like to ever reset the time close to the place I actually want to go. And the reasoning is, I think if you're close by, they don't just automatically show up in their zones. That's why I think if you actually go to the menu, like if you main menu, it'll kind of force things to get back in their zone. All right, there should definitely be. We got a jackrabbit too. That's going to be the annoying diamond for the challenge. It is one I need overall, but it's going to be the annoying one for Layton as well. In all honestly, any diamond rabbit or any diamond hare is going to be a nuisance. And recently we did get our magpie geese, and I knew that one was going to be tough, but like we have a lot of difficult diamonds on the horizon. A lot of them. A lot of them don't have drink times. A lot of them are trolls all the time, so we definitely got our work cut out for us. Yeah, black bear tracks. Where? Alright, there's only one zone here, but the moose aren't in it. This is another thing, guys. If you do a moose grind, they are the most finicky animals I've ever seen about getting to their zone. They take forever sometimes. And I've seen other people that have the same problem. I know Old Man Rum was doing a crew hunt for a great one moose. And you can watch those streams. He would come through, and sometimes they'd be like, oh, there's no moose in the zone today. And then someone would come in behind him and be like, actually, Rum, I just got the diamond from right behind you. He just wasn't there when he showed up. He showed up like 30 minutes late, which is so dumb. That's the problem with the moose grind, so far for me at least. Although moose grinding, as much as it's not been as fun as fallow, obviously, because fallow you can just get a ton quick, but moose grinding has not been the most painful ones. I know the most painful grinds are still to come, just like the most painful diamonds. Is that our big boy? I think it was. Yeah. Alright, so let's make sure we get a good shot. Not you. Yeah, this lad. Alright. They don't spook easily, that's for sure. Oh, he's giving it to us. Right, dang it. Alright. I've learned to never fire that shot when it comes to moose. If they're going to turn, it looks like, man, the lung is right there. I have learned not to take that shot because you're probably going to get straight up flesh. All right, we can take this shot, though. That's a big rack, too. He's going to make diamond. I just need to make sure we put him down. That looked like a good shot. Yeah, he's going down. Can I get a shot on you? Oh, I did. I did. Like a good shot too. All right, let's go pick these guys up, and hopefully our diamond makes diamond, and we can take him back to the lodge. Another female. Yeah, it looks like they both are already down. It's female tracks, female tracks. There's a little blood. I'll follow this guy first. And this guy actually should be our diamond, I think. Yeah, we'll go here. There he is. All right, buddy. Are you the diamond for our Layton cabin? You are the diamond for our Layton cabin. Good shot, too. Let's go. All right, so that's... Now the moose is down, and we already got the mallard, so this is definitely a productive start to the Layton series. But let's pick this other guy up, and then we're going to head over to the lodge and put our guy in there. And then I'll show you guys some of the other stuff that's in there that'll probably end up getting moved out. All right, let's go ahead. Head over to the Layton Lodge Challenge. I do like this lodge a lot. I like the look of it. Even though it's small, I would never have it as a main lodge, obviously, because you can't put everything in it. But just as a challenge to fill up from the free maps, the original maps, I think it's a pretty nice addition. All right, let's go ahead. So that moose rack came from somewhere else. So we're going to go ahead and take that down and put our official one that we got from Layton. Yes, sir. So there it is. That's the diamond moose from Layton. It's finally in the lodge after really walking around and not seeing anything. But yeah, you see some of the stuff. The blacktail that trolled me. There's our diamond mallard. We have our cinnamon black bear that's going to get replaced by Mr. Black. And there's the albino coyote. So a lot of this stuff is going to get moved out during this series, guys. But I think we'll wrap it up here. So this is the Layton series, guys. And I've been Prince Pyramid. And until next time, everybody have a good one.